point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. Touchdown. Davante Adams, 81 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's Kelsey on the ground. Fights through and now a crease. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change the...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Mahomes going to throw. Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack. After the sack on first down, Mahomes flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. After one, our score, 12-6. Second and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Tough end to that play. He had his eyes on that first down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the first down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot?
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. On first down, Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chris Barnes came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb, 56 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his pass is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 2. Throwing is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Rodgers now on third and goal. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Mahomes now on first down, escaping the pressure right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill, and he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to And
that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Going up top. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And on the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, wide open. Complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, 81 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes to throw once more. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Davante Adams. 73 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 24 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Flush to his right. It's Hill, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. Oh, and the increased distance may have cost him there as it is no good. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. Chiefs have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarter and in for the Chiefs touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy. Just like my grandmother had.
Yeah.
In her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smells
terrible.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. offensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it. Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 87 yards. And the Chiefs...